Hey, Determined Destiny family, it's Coach Kevin coming to you with a Sunday holiday edition of a video. I wanted to say thank you to everybody that gives these videos the opportunity to play an impact in their lives and in their young man's life, because I put in some time and energy on these videos, and I talk with different people, getting their ideas and their understanding of what's going on with young men today. And then we put together some information that we think is going to be valuable for our young men today. And we skipped the Thanksgiving version a little bit intentionally, just because we know there's a lot going on and people are really busy during that time. So I wanted to kind of strategically plan a longer video in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. But I do want to let you know that it is super important for us to teach our young men to be thankful. We have to be intentional about teaching them to be thankful about the good and the bad that happens to them. And that's a little tricky. Like, I'm supposed to be thankful that something bad happened in my life if you're able to learn from it. So sometimes there's failure that happens. And if you can turn that failure into learning, then that's an awesome opportunity to be able to say, yes, that was a negative thing that happened, but I turned it into a positive by learning from it. So that's why I say be thankful for the good things that happen in life, and also for those negative things that happen in life. If you're willing and able to learn from them, they can be a good thing. So, this particular video, I wanted to really take my time and have some conversation with you all, because it is super important this time of year for us to help our young men understand who they are and the value that they have, and to help them to understand that it's not tied to a present. It's not tied to an invitation. It's not tied to what people think about them, especially during this season, because this is a very difficult season for a lot of people, especially a lot of our young men who are growing up without fathers in their lives consistently, or that may be experiencing some trauma or some hurt in some kind of way. It can be a very difficult time of year. And what I really wanted to hone in on is the importance of our young men being able to wear who they are. Wear it with confidence, and wear it with the intentionality of you are telling people who you are and how to treat you each and every day. And that is so important for our young men to know and understand, that you have to wear a certain persona and presence about you that causes people to respect you. So, while you may not get an invitation to this Christmas party, or you may not get this gift, or you may not have this thing happen the way that you think it should happen, you still have to be able to wear a persona and a characteristic that is positive, and present yourself in such a way that allows people to respect you with all their might, respect you for who you are. Let's dig into that for just a little bit. I'm talking about them being able to wear a persona, a personality, character traits, deliver themselves in such a way that people know and realize that they should be respected. Now, that is something that, like, a lot of young men say, well, they're going to respect me. They're going to respect me. I'm not going to do this until they respect me. And I teach differently. I teach that if you respect yourself and you act in such a way, then people will respect you. Like, you have to give respect in order to get respect. And so then you have to conduct yourself in such a way that causes people to respect you. So that's why I say they have to wear a persona. They have to wear certain characteristics that allows people to respect them, especially during this time of year. And it's difficult. And so I'm kind of playing on two different things. I'm touching on the young man's mindset with all the things that are going on. The promises from father, or the promises of gifts, or even you as a parent or a teacher, a coach, a mentor, you hope to give something to a young man and you may not be able to. And that's okay. We want to teach our young men that this time of season is not about the gifts. It's not about the invitations. It's not about what you receive. It's about the relationships that we can have with each other when we can have them. And not all times can we have such a deep relationship like we want to. But can we have even just a little bit of time together? And we value that time. So we have to wear our character, wear our personalities on us at all times in such a way that causes people to respect us. I hope you're willing to dig into that a little bit and teach our young men that when we go out in the public, when they go to school, some of them, this is their last week of school, or some of them have 2 more weeks of school, and things begin to happen that they don't agree with or they're not comfortable with because of the situation and the season and all of that, they still have to wear a personality that says, I'm respectful, therefore I demand respect. They have to have character that allows people to see that though they may be struggling in dealing with this season, their character is not wavering. So people will be there for them and people will continue to respect them. Also want to teach our young men in that same kind of conversation to be a bull. Be a bull about what you want to be in life. And don't allow this season to bring you down and turn you into a sheep. Be a bull. And when I say be a bull, I mean be strong, be confident, and walk that walk and talk that talk with respect and character that demands respect from others, but not in a negative kind of way. Just be confident. If you think about bulls and the way bulls walk around, they're so confident in who they are. I'm from Texas, so I make that correlation, right? And when you talk about bulls, and I'm making that connection with our young men and encouraging them to be a bull, it's about being strong, being confident, knowing what you're going to do, and doing that thing, whatever that is. But in this season, you have to have the mindset that in spite of what's going on around me, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be confident. I'm not going to be moved by this season, even though I may be struggling emotionally inside. I'm going to talk with people privately so that when I present myself publicly, I can be strong and confident. And it's okay to be hurting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying suppress or ignore your feelings during this time. That's not what I'm saying at all. Recognize those things. Talk about those things in private with your mom, your coach, whoever it is that you need to talk to. But publicly, present yourself as strong and confident, sure of your abilities, like a bull. Lastly, I want to talk about being lazy. And this time of year, it's easy to get lazy. It's easy to put things off. And we do this. We all do this. We say, oh, I'll get to it next year. I'll get to it next year. But I want you to get a head start on who you are determined to be. That bull inside of you that is strong and confident and determined to do the work that is going to take you closer to your destiny. I want to encourage our young men not to be lazy. And the way that we do this, teachers, coaches, parents, is we keep them on their schedule. During the holidays, keep them on a schedule. Maybe it's not getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 or whatever time it is they got to get up because of school. Maybe it's a little different, but we keep them on a schedule so that they don't get lazy. Now, rest is important. So this is the dichotomy, right? Rest is important, and this is the time for rest. But we still have to have a schedule. So let's say you get them up at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, there's certain things that you expect of them and that you're going to have them do consistently. Whatever that is, we just don't want them getting lazy. Because our habits, we want to keep our habits going as much as possible while enjoying the season, while getting some rest, refreshing our brain, resetting our goals and our ambitions, refocusing our purpose. All those things are important, but we can't allow laziness to become a part of who we are as individuals. And so we have to be able to keep an eye on the past. The first semester is ending. Grades are coming in. Basketball season is starting up as football season is winding down. We want to keep an eye on the past and set a focus on the future. Understanding that in the second semester, the goal is to be better than first semester. And that's going to take work. And that's going to take us continuing our habits or developing new habits or improving upon the habits that we have. So we can't allow our young men during this time to just get lazy and not care about things. So I talked about three main things, right? Wearing a persona and character traits that demand respect. Being a bull who's confident yet calm and know what you're after and what you're trying to accomplish. And avoiding being lazy. Cannot be lazy during the Christmas season, the holiday season. We want to enjoy it, right? We definitely want to enjoy it. But we understand that some of our young men are going to struggle. And the way that you help them through this is by keeping them focused on some things intentionally, not being lazy. Maintaining who you are, a strong, confident young man. And wearing character, wearing a personality that is attractive to others, and ensuring that we're doing things intentionally that takes us closer to our destiny. I know this was a little long, but I hope you take the time to have the conversation with your young man that allows them to understand that during this season, there's going to be some ups and downs, but we have to remain steady, keep our focus, and be intentional about being more closer to our destiny in 2024. Hey, I'm Coach Kevin. I'm going to continue to walk this walk with you. Hit the subscribe button if you've heard something you like. Shoot me a message down in the message bar, and let's continue to conversate and grow our young men to be everything that they are destined to be. This is determined destiny, and we will walk this walk with you.